Welcome everybody to Dr. Fantastic's Motivational Hour. We actually have a motivational speaker on hold here by the name of Jason Fowler, and we've got our co-host Thunder as usual with his quantum physics and all his toys and bells and whistles. So, gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks as always.
Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun, Jason. I don't know if you've heard any of the past podcasts, but we're shaping and twisting the world into different positions, and I think we're gonna do a lot of good here, right, Thunder?
Absolutely. It's been a fun packed week with a lot of information from some very brilliant people. So to kind of close the week out, we save the best for the last. Jason is a remarkable human being. That's where we can begin.
Well, tell us about him. Give him an intro.
I met Jason. Is this year 4 now, Jason?
3.5 years. Yeah, 3.5, 4 years.
Yeah. And a friend of his out in a little city called Marina del Rey, California, called Jason and said, I got something, but I really can't tell you about it over the telephone. How soon can you come out to LA and see this? And Jason said, I'll book a flight tomorrow. See you tomorrow night. And Jason flies out, rents a car, goes over to those high rises there, right next to Ralph's in the harbor there,
Azura.
And yeah. And then he gets there and he goes, all right, well, what is this that you couldn't tell me on the phone? And he says, you got your car, you got the rental car downstairs? Yeah. Well, come on down. I got to show you something. And he threw a duffel bag underneath the car. He said, I'm like, wow. So Keith looked at him and says, you see why I couldn't tell you this over the phone? You probably wouldn't believe me.
Well, for the listening audience, you didn't describe what happened.
His car was turned into an air purifier. One of our anti-smog hologram frequencies were in the bag, and it started emitting, canceling out all the toxins, of course, in the gas tank, and leaving it a absolute clean burning vehicle. Then I think it was the Mid-America Truck Show in Louisville, Kentucky. I was showcasing the technology rollout at the world's biggest truck show, and that's when Jason and Keith flew out, and we finally got to meet. It's been a whirlwind of fun ever since. I recall one time, Monty, there was a large truck that was moving some bridge pieces or some heavy stuff. It left Boston. That was a truck that Jason put the technology on, and we sent it out to California.
Right. Now, do we have any video footage, Jason, of any of the or any kind of documentation from that trip? Because I remember hearing about that, and I guess the truck was not going to pass certain states' fuel standards for passing through, because it was an old truck that was carrying a big bridge truss, and you guys cleaned it up to where it was zero, and it passed all the tests. Do we have any videos on that?
Yeah, we don't have video, but we do have some documentation for the emissions on that. We have 9 pre-emissions Mack trucks, and so they're pre-2007, and they have no emissions equipment on there, and they were worried about big, large construction company here in Massachusetts. They were worried about meeting the standards going across California, and that's it. We met them out on the Arizona border, and put the technology on there, ran it for a few minutes actually, and within no time at all, we had those things running clean fuel enough to meet the standards. Actually, quite a bit below the standards for any big rig. So in the state of California, and so they were super happy with us. But you documentation as to what those were, and basically we were blowing NOx If those of you familiar with emissions and checking the standards, blowing a NOx of about 250, and we got that down within about an hour and a half, down to about 70% less than that, and ended anywhere from 15 to 40, depending upon how much you revved it up and how long we ran it. So considerably less than when we started. They were again super happy with that, and we didn't even tell them about the fuel efficiency that they were getting along the way. So it worked out well for everybody.
What is the fuel savings with this?
Yeah, that's a great question. You know, what we've seen on the diesel side is anywhere from 2 or 3% all the way up to double digits, and it really depends upon how dirty the vehicle is to start. First day that I was introduced to the technology, I thought, you're playing with me here, and I still didn't believe it. I had to go out and buy a 5-gas analyzer and do some testing for myself, and after testing a few vehicles, it kept it kept working. So I invested in technology and running with it ever since, and we've since done testing with, we had about 15, we're about towards the end to most of our trials now, or pilots, and we've worked with anywhere from the city of Boston to city of New York. We did some testing. We did MIT here in Massachusetts and a bunch of local construction companies as well, and it didn't always work like we want, but for the most part we had some amazing results, and especially on the gasoline side we had just some amazing results. I've had it on my own vehicle for just over since I've met, so 3.5 years, and got about a 15% reduction on a pretty new car, so that's been impressive.
Are you working on any white pages?
We have the data for that. We haven't released any of those, but we do have the data for that. Especially, I think the most impressive one is what I described as a pre-emissions vehicle. So this is, again, trucks that have no emissions equipment on there, and we basically turned them into air purifiers, and they're cleaner than any of the new vehicles that they charge an extra $60,000 for the emissions equipment on these things. So it's dramatic. But no, we don't have any white papers yet, Monty.
Okay, because we have a lot of skeptics in the world, and they always ask the tough questions, and of course when you see it for yourself, like I have, I once had I grabbed the heat gun I had on my yacht, and we walked over to the building near my yacht, and I shot my heat gun, which is very accurate reader of heat, onto the glass of probably a 100,000 square foot building, and it was reading around 86, was it, Thunder?
Yeah, 85, 86, yep.
And then he put one of his holograms around 3 feet away onto the window, and within 2 minutes, I think it went down 4 degrees, was it, Thunder?
Yeah, it got down to 79, yeah, about 7 degrees, yeah.
So I've seen, and then we went inside the yacht, and I heated up a frying pan, and I was showing around 400 degrees, and he threw one of the holograms onto the hot skillet, and it, of course, evaporated almost immediately and melted, but I think it went down 100 degrees in that instant, didn't it? Something like that? Do you remember that?
Yeah, it took about 3 seconds, and it dropped to 100 degrees.
So when I see it for myself, and on my site, Be Fantastic Today, for those listening and those who have joined my movement, we give them a free EMF reducer with our logo, the Be Fantastic logo, and it just video after video, it shows you live and in living color, it being put on the phone, taken off the phone, and put back on the phone, and the meter shows the results. It's pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastic technology.
Well, it's great, Monty. I love that. I've done less testing with the thermals. I've tried to be the expert on the emission side and the cars and trucks. It's just because, as you know, the planet's being polluted over and over by so many cars and trucks. And I was a skeptic at first as well. And after, again, the testing, it's been clear to me that if anybody's curious or they want any further information or data, there's actually some on my website as well, forevergreensolutions.com. There's some stuff out there, but I'm also happy to share what we have with the pre-emission vehicles, as well as some stuff that we did at MIT, and it's all preliminary stuff, but it's pretty definitive, and it's harder than I had when all of a sudden you're getting an extra 50 miles out of a gas tank. I'm like, what happened? I haven't been driving any different. I haven't made any changes. And the other thing that I noticed right away, and I know a lot of our folks that have used our technology, is the increase in power. Just how much better your engine runs. And this goes across the board. This goes from lawnmower. I put it on my leaf blower, and I couldn't believe how much smoother the engine ran. And so it works on everything with an engine that uses gasoline, diesel. There's some nuances to all that, but not getting into all that right now. But it's really, again, I won't say it's magic, but there's a lot. I know you guys have discussed it, but there's a lot of science behind it. And what's really cool, and this is what gets me excited, is you have the big people and sort of the decision and thought leaders in this world that are starting to talk about the quantum world and quantum products, whether it's Elon Musk and just other people even on the health and wellness side, and how energy and frequency, and how this isn't rainbows, butterflies, and unicorns anymore. This is science that's being proven over and over. So
I just had a short podcast with my sister, who is a marriage family therapist, and she actually, out of her own lips, mentioned quantum mechanics in the health world. And it is, we're such a low evolutionary species. We're just coming into contact with new technologies, and Thunder is on the leading edge, of course, of all this. But it's an amazing world we're living in right now, and so many things are coming out every day. It's really exciting time to live.
Yeah, it takes people like Thunder to really push the limits and think outside the box. And this isn't something that just happened. He's been doing it for 14 years now. So it's technology's been around here. It's a matter of how long it takes for people to realize, and for the science and everybody else to catch up with it. It's so we're so used to the Newtonian science people that you have to see something, being able to measure it to know that it's real or that it's there, and this is just a little bit different way of thinking about it. So it's being open-minded to it. There's no denying it when you see the actual results. I always tell people when I'm introducing any technology, I say the best way to do it is to see it work for yourself. Feel it, experience it, whatever that may be, whether it's on your body, whether it's in your house and home, and temperatures or the smell. I mean, your senses don't lie. So it's really interesting to see that happen.
Okay, let's segue into your personal achievements. Thunder was telling me that you're an Ironman.
Yeah, I've been doing triathlon since 2001, and competing in Ironman triathlon for years that aren't familiar with that. It's a 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, and a 26.2 mile marathon all on the same day. It takes me about 11 and a half hours. What's unique is I use a wheelchair, so I'm spinal cord injury from a motocross accident 27 years ago. And so I'm just doing it just with my arms, which makes it that much more important that I'm using everything I can to get the best advantage and taking care of my body and everything else. So yeah, I've been doing that for quite a bit of time here, and I've had some success. Won 2 Ironman World Championships in Hawaii in the hand cycle division. So that's something that I'm passionate about.
Do you you were a motocross rider?
Yeah, I was a motocross racer. My dad bought me a bike on my 5th birthday, and started racing when I was 6, and had an accident when I was 17. But yeah, we raced about 40 weekends a year here in New England, and then all over the country.
Do you know a gentleman by the name of Joe Root?
You know what? I've heard that name before, and I believe it's somehow under a little while ago now, but I don't believe that
he was a big time motocross racer and champion when in the youth. He was my high school buddy, and he, I attribute being a motocross rider to having big balls.
It's definitely a skill. It's fun. I mean, if anybody out there rides motorcycles, they know it's an addictive sport, and it's just it's freeing, and it's people forget, or people don't realize how hard it is to ride dirt bikes and motocross, and you see supercross. It's physically challenging. It's probably one of the most physically challenging sports on the planet. I think it's up there with soccer. And although now that I've done triathlons and Ironmans, I'm like, maybe not as tough as that, but it's on the same. It's a different sport.
So you do every year? I mean, you're still doing them?
Yeah, I still do. My last Ironman competition was 2016. I used to do them every year, and now I do them every couple of years just because of the amount of time it takes. I train anywhere from 15 to 22, 23 hours a week. Basically every day. It's pretty much twice a day, every day, doing something. And
I think Thunder was telling me that you in your home you do a lot of pedaling with your arms.
Yeah. I just put my hand cycle on a stationary trainer and crank away.
Now, are you producing electricity at the same time?
I'm not, but I've seen people that have done that. I wanted one of those machines. I just don't have one. If anybody wants to reach out and tell me how to make one or get one, there's
an Indian that I had contact with that invented this machine. He's a billionaire, and if you just Google Indian billionaire, he invented this machine for the poor families in around the world, that they could. I think a 2-hour pedal is enough electricity to power their home. So I have to try to, look him up again, because it's incredible.
I like it.
So you might want.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
One of my dreams on the planet is to have one of those container homes that's totally self-sufficient and off the grid and produce my own energy. So I figure that would be a great way to keep up, the exercise and fitness, and also
power
some batteries up.
I started a charity for veterans 7 years ago, and from what I've learned about the plight of the veteran being homeless, some of them obviously are homeless, I created a company called Affordable Homes for You, and we now build container homes in Korea, China, and Vietnam out of brand new shipping containers. But I want to tell people that they love. It's a really nice little. These homes are indestructible, transportable, practical, and affordable. But a lot of people want to use the used ones because they're really inexpensive. You can get one for $600. The problem is, and I try to warn people off of this, that when they built these containers to ship food and what have you, they built them to last 20 years, but they sprayed DDT in it, which lasts a lot longer than that. And that, so you don't want to live in a used container. And it also has creosote in the wood because they're designed to last 20 years in ocean-going transport. And if it's against the law in California to hose one down because it's washing all those chemicals into our environment. So if you do want to clean one up, it really actually costs more to get rid of the hazardous waste than it would be to buy a new one. Believe it or not.
Wow. Well, that's neat that you did that. That's a great thing to do.
Yeah, it was, and we gave away a home. Last year we gave away a home to a homeless veteran. That was really nice too.
Yeah, that's excellent.
So Thunder, chime in there, buddy. Co-host, come on.
Well, I was just having a mental flashback to meeting Jason, and it was out at the Mid-America Truck Show. So what I did for that event is I guess how I say sponsored or had Interstellar Transmission and their mobile bus. I parked it right there in the space that we rented out there for the trade show, and so Jason rolled up and on his wheelchair, and I was like, Mr. Jason Fowler. So I said, well, let's you can be Yoda. Grab on the back. I'll be Skywalker, and I'll carry you into the bus, and that's where we got to meet. That's where Jason got to meet Nate Wilson with Interstellar Transmission as well. Now the guitar player for the band he actually didn't believe the technology worked. So Jason, he came out with his 5-gas analyzer, and we hooked it up, and the bus was running all throughout the whole weekend. We just left it run, and we hooked it up to the, to the stack. And the guitar player was still at this point now, because, I understand frequencies and sounds, and you can't, this is impossible. It's completely impossible. But he had no